Welcome back, Splunk enthusiasts. This video is brought to you by Lame Creations, log analysis made easy, where we help you master the tools and techniques to become a Splunk pro. Welcome to another video by Lame Creations, log analysis made easy. This is the third video of troubleshooting. We're covering the stuff you want to know as you get prepared to be a system administrator, and if you're prepping for do certifications, etc., and you're just trying to up your game to feel qualified to do your job or a job that you're applying for. This video is for you to help you know how to troubleshoot search heads and things that you should be looking for. Search heads. This is where your users live. And the issues related to the search head is almost always user management. These are the three things that I identified are the most commonly occurring instances on the search head. And actually, number two is kind of a bonus. It just started to pop up. I've seen it more and more. It's kind of a fringe use case. So I really only had two. The searches fail or they time out, and connection drops between you and the indexer. The second option is code failures in dashboard, XML, or navigation. Let's talk about each one of these and then give a demo of them. When searches fail or there's a timeout, often the user will get given a notification saying they cannot run any more concurrent searches. That is probably the most common thing I've seen is number of concurrent searches have been reached. And that's if they get that error message. If they're not getting searches back, that's typically what happens. Just remember that power users and user groups by default can only run so many concurrent searches. What is a concurrent search? That is more than one search running at the exact same time tied to a user. Let's say that a user can only have 4 concurrent searches running at any given time. If they go to a dashboard and the dashboard has 5 dashboard panels, each with a unique search on it, they will never be able to see all the dashboards because those searches will run concurrently and that will cause an error. Other things that happen is they will have long running searches, or in the job queue things won't quite clear out correctly and it will count a search on them. So that's where we're going to go to fix it, is we're going to go looking in the job queues and just make sure that they're allowed that many concurrent searches. Good hygiene when it comes to making dashboards. And I have videos on that, but that'll be covered in data administration. Just make sure that they don't have too many concurrent searches going on a dashboard. Code failures in dashboard, XML, or navigation. Up until we started really using GitHub, Git repos and stuff, I never ran into this problem. But since we've been starting to put all of our code through Git, this is actually occurring more often than not. What will happen is, in the past, we used to make changes on this like the search head would go into the dashboard XML, change a file, and if it was wrong, it wouldn't let you save it. If you had syntax errors, you couldn't save it. So you had to fix the error. But with Git, we'll find that because we don't want to do all the check-in, the check-out, all that lovely process, and the control of getting rid of the local files along way around it. If you've ever worked with Splunk and you're trying to keep the stuff current, and now you move to Git, you're going to cut some corners using Git, like, you know what, I'll just make this code change here. I just need to make a minor XML change. I'll just go to the Git repo, change it right there. But if you make a syntax error, you can save it. And then when you push it out to Splunk, it'll read that error and boom, it blows up. Or it will blow up, but what you don't know is you just don't get to get, this page just won't load. Where I really did a good number is in the navigation UI. And I'll show where that's at, but then in the navigation UI, I messed that up. In Git, pushed it out, and the entire app, every page in that app would not load. It just kind of sat there spinning. Amazing how just a little code error in a navigation page broke everything in the app. So just be aware that if you have code errors and you're not following the standard Splunk practice of doing the stuff there with their code editors, using a third party, or going into the command line and making those changes, then it allows it to save, and you put in bad code, you can crash your search head. The last one is connection drops between you and the indexer, and we'll show how to see that. But basically what happens is if the tunnel between you and the indexer goes down, you won't be able to perform searches and you'll get issues. So if you have too many concurrent searches, the first place you want to run into, if they have normally are able to see the page and now they can't, you want to come in here to activity jobs. And then you might just go grab the user that's having issues and see how many jobs they've got. And just clear out these tasks. Just clear them all out if they're not needed, or stop. Like things like this real-time running, it's going to eat up your jobs. So just manually kill them and clear that up, and they should be able to start searching again. The navigation stuff, like for example, if I have an app, I come in here and let's say network connections, network traffic. I edit this and I make a change, like I put an A here. It's not going to let me save it. So I can't put bad syntax in there. It'll stop it. But if you do it through a UI or through like Git, you bypass that and then you can push it in and you'll have problems. Other one, UI, this is one I did recently. UI navigation. And I just forget to close this. I hit save. It's not going to let me do that. But if I do it from the command line or from another tool, it will allow me to save that. That gets pushed in. This entire app that this works for now will no longer work. All right, the last one. Last one will be you want to check you're getting a search, it can't connect to the indexer, you're getting no results back. Just come in here to forwarder management, distributed search, sorry. And you go look at your search peers. I have no search peers, but if I did, they would list here, and make sure they're in a healthy state. If they're not, you may have had a password change. Sometimes you just want to drop them and put them back in, whatever the case may be. But that's how you're going to fix it. What will happen is they'll end up getting quarantined, and then they don't come back out. And just disable them, re-enable them if that doesn't work, delete them and put them back in, and you should be able to get back to your indexer. That's the general things behind the search head. There aren't that many things that can go wrong, particularly outside of performance, and that's going to be how many concurrent searches you have, things like that. There are a lot of things you can do to make your search head run better, but that's kind of out of the scope of this troubleshooting. Just make sure that if the searches are failing or they're timed out, are they running a dashboard that has too many searches? Do they have jobs backgrounded or whatever that they need to take care of? Make sure that you don't have code failures, things like that. As long as you're not loading code from the side, it shouldn't be an issue. And if you have connection drops, just go look at that distributed search and make sure the connection there is healthy. If not, reconnect it. Thanks for tuning in to Lame Creations, log analysis made easy. If you found today's video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss out on the latest tips, tools, and tutorials to boost your log analysis skills. Want to take it a step further? Become a member to support the channel and gain exclusive early access to videos and exclusive focused training. Join us on Discord where we dive even deeper, share insights, and tackle questions together. Until next time, from Lame Creations, where we help you go from being a lame analyst to a Splunk ninja.